Our travels have finally brought us here, to Tolby, where we can once and for all show the world how strong Isaac and Co. are, by entering into Colosso! Watch out, Tolby! Here we go! I think we're a little too late, aren't we? Oh my, we are a little too late. Ah well, maybe next year, eh, Isaac? Don't look at me like that, it's not my fault that we're late. Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Golden Sun. When last we left off, we explored Tolby, and found out that the Lord of Tolby, Babi, is missing. Nobody knows where he is, and his guards are quite subtly trying to find where he's gone. I imagine we're going to have to go and find him eventually. After all, we are the protagonists of this game, and if there's a problem, it's usually our job to solve it. And now we're here at the entrance to Colosso, we might as well talk to everyone that we can. There is quite a long queue to either watch or compete. I'm not quite sure what this queue is for. Let's find out, eh? They're holding the preliminary Colosso heats right now. The winners of the trials will advance to the finals, and I don't think we're going to be able to enter. What a shame. I wonder which warrior will be the one to advance to the finals. Oh, I can't wait. You may be waiting a while, because I don't think you're going to be moving until we progress the plot. If you hit it big in my lucky guess, you can win a pretty penny. You have to watch the trials closely to decide who you'll root for. Well, we're not yet in my trials, so you really should be rooting for us, but I don't think we're going to be an option. After all, we haven't really expressed an interest in competing, and with this queue, we're not really going to be able to get that opportunity. I'm going to pick the biggest, strongest warrior to win. And that's not unfortunately going to be us, because the chances of us winning are high. You hoping to get to see Colosso now? Yes, we are! First-timers all make that mistake. If you want to see Colosso, you have to get to the Colosseum early. Well, blast, I knew we shouldn't have rested at that inn in Calais. Ah well, there are so many people who arrive late and can't get in. I suppose everyone will come here early tomorrow. Oh, they will. Let's talk to you, shall we? The Colosseum is packed with people. I'll never get in there. Maybe next year, eh? Having to arrive so early just to get to the Colosseum is awful. Maybe they should build another Colosseum, like the Colosseum 2. I think that's a terrible idea, actually. Let's talk to these people. Colosso's lucky guess makes the battles in the Colosseum better. Why, what does it do? Everyone keeps risking more and more, so the prize is huge. If a warrior that few people picked wins, they'll win big. Ah, so you bet which one will win, and then if they actually win, you get a split of the pot. But if it's somebody that's unknown, you'll get a massive split of the pot. I've been betting on the lucky guess for many years, but I've never won. I just like to hit it big just once in my life. Ah well, maybe you'll be lucky this time. Maybe you'll bet on us. I'm feeling confident this time. I'm sure I'll get it. I want to win big, so I put all on the warrior no one else has picked. That may be a bad idea if that warrior is terrible, you know. Every year I go after a big win, knowing that it's a mistake. This is the one vice I can't give up. Well, you really should give it up. Do you know what the lucky guess is? Oh, we do know, actually. Veterans can't pick their own team members. Well, that's our scheme ruined. We can't Mountain Blade warband our way to riches this time round. That way, the matches won't be fixed. It does make sense. Once the trials are over, it's going to get busy, just like every year. Well, we can't enter. Not that way, anyway. So we're going to now go to the one place we haven't yet been in Tolby, and that is up here. The palace, which is just off screen. Babi's palace indeed. Let's have a look in here. Isaac peered into the well. It's filled with fresh, clean water, which is brilliant. Hello, you two. How are you? Normally, no one's allowed into Babi's palace, but during Colosso, visitors are free to enter. That's very nice of him. Should the palace really be open to the public in such circumstances? The circumstances of him not being here, or just Colosso in general? We'll never know. Some of the rooms in the palace are available to Colosso entrants. You should be thankful Lord Babi is such a gracious host. He is indeed pretty gracious. He's also not here right now, so it's easier to be gracious when you're not present. I wonder how many people will stay here at Babi Palace after Colosso. Maybe more than you think. And there's also some boxes here, but there's nothing in them whatsoever. I mean, we'll have a look, but there's nothing there. They may be loot in the palace itself, though, that we'll be about to check. Hello! We're here to say hi. Hello there! Ah, how are you? Did you run into any of Babi's soldiers in town? Yes, we did. That means they must not have found him yet. He indeed is very missing. Exceptionally missing. I wonder how diligently Babi's soldiers are looking for him. Quite diligently, they're just sort of looking around everywhere, and here is a statue of Babi that you can't interact with. We're going to go this way and start looking at everything, just in case there's any loot that we miss. For instance, we're going to go up here and look in this barrel. There's nothing in here though, and we're also going to look in these barrels, or we can just cast, actually not mind read, we want to cast reveal. Nothing in here at all. My mistake, never try to mind read a barrel. Not only will it not work 9 times out of 10, but you don't want to know what would happen if it did work. Anything in here? The answer is a resounding no. Anything over here? There are a lot of beds here. Hello you two, how are you? One of you seems to be a little bit worried about something. We'll be talking to you eventually. Are you planning to enter Colosso? Sure, why not? You better leave right away then. The trials are already underway. Go on to the Colosseum. He's worried that we might not be able to enter. I get so angry seeing all the warriors going off to fight in Colosso. I hurt my back during my training. Now I can't move at all. Oh, that's a shame. Well, if we're entering, it's probably a blessing in disguise because we may win. This looks heavy. It looks like it belongs to one of the Colosso warriors. Can we move it? I don't think we can. At least I hope we, I don't know, can we? The armor looks heavy, yeah, I don't think we can actually move that. Or maybe we can. There's one way to find out, and that is to set one of the synergies, the shortcuts to move. There we go, and then we just try it here. Can we move it? The answer is no, we can't, but it was worth a try. Also, there is nothing here whatsoever. We might as well reset that shortcut back to mind read now. There we go, we'll just make... Or was it a reveal? It was reveal, I think. There we go. Let's talk to you. I can't fight because of a little indigestion? That's pathetic. Oh, is he okay now? Maybe I can shrug off this pain in my gut. I have to enter Colosso. No, you can't. I don't think you... It's no use. My stomach really hurts. Well, get well soon. Maybe I shouldn't have eaten quite so much yesterday. Did you eat things from all those snack stores by the entrance to Colosso? You did, didn't you? That's why your stomach is so upset. You'll learn for next time. You'll learn for next time. Also, I think over there is over to the left-hand side anyway, is where you can rest for free. We might as well do that. We have just enough extra beds in this room for everybody. Please follow me. Alright then. We're going to be sleeping here. Alright. You may use these 4 beds. Will you be going right to sleep? We will be. Then enjoy your rest. And then we get a free rest at an inn that costs absolutely nothing. Would you like to sleep now? Sure, why not? And then everybody goes to sleep. Oh, I'm so tired. Good night, Garrett. I didn't think we'd ever find a place to stay. What a relief. Good night, Ivan. Let's rest up for tomorrow. Good night, Mia. And good night, Isaac. Rest well, everyone. Good night. Good night. Sleep well. And Isaac says nothing. And they rested well, as Babi was wherever Babi is. We'll be going to find him eventually. Morning. Good morning. Good morning. And then everybody moves over to Isaac. Alright, Isaac, we've got another hard day of work ahead of us. Let's go. We can also look in here as well. Isaac searched the bookcase. There's a book entitled The Heart of the Colosso Warrior. Do your best. Do not bet on lucky guess. So the book says. What is over here in the... Was there a bookshelf here? There wasn't. We're going to now go up these stairs and see if there's anything of interest up here. There's a barrel. Anything in the barrel? A barrel of laughs? No, a barrel of absolutely nothing. What about in here? There is something in here. It was worth looking after all. In here is yet another lucky medal. We're going to be getting a fair few of them here. There's also this barrel here that contains a resounding amount of nothing. What about up here? Ah, more doors for us to go into. Let's start with this one for no particular reason. And more bookshelves too. There's a notebook that shows the records of the dice game. Its owner seems to have lost a lot of money playing dice. And we search this and there's nothing in here. It's completely dark inside. There are lots of used dice rolling around. Hello you, how are you? If you're entering Colosso, hurry along to the Colosseum. But even if you leave now, you may be too late for the trials. Oh, we are very much too late. Warriors are not allowed to stay in the palace if they don't enter Colosso. Don't worry, we'll be entering one way or another. There's nothing in here, and there's nothing in here whatsoever. But what's in here? I'm not sure. It almost looks like there's something, but there isn't anything, I don't think. There's one way to find out. Let's try and grab whatever's in there. There's nothing in there. Never mind, eh? Never mind. We're going to go into here now. Anything of interest in here? There are lots of guards. Hello, guards. How are you? You're guarding something, alright. You're guarding this table, and you're doing a fantastic job. Anything in here? There's a headband. It says, never give up. Go for the win. I don't think we need that. And what's in the bookcase? There's a book entitled Become a Macho Man in 12 Easy Steps. All these warriors seem to like weight training. It makes sense, it does build muscle. Babi's name is riding on the construction of his lighthouse. It's a huge undertaking, which is why the guard around the lighthouse is so tight. I wonder why he's building it. We'd never get near the lighthouse without these passes from, Iodem. Iodem? We may have to talk to that person. Only warriors who fight well in Colosso's final can become soldiers here. All the warriors enter Colosso because they want to join our ranks. Plus it pays really well. And have you heard of the dental plan? It's fantastic. Although I do wish that our armor was a little bit more distinctive. I always wanted to use a halberd, you know, and yet I was given a spear. I don't like spears. I prefer halberds. Okay, they're very much like a different kind of spear, but there's subtlety in their use. You can trip people with it. What, you mean that's only in D&D? Well, that's my dreams ruined. My first Colosso was so exciting. I bet the battles will get pretty heated this year. Probably because we're going to be entering. Even if Lord Babi doesn't return, the campaign to build Babi Lighthouse will go on. I won't be able to relax until we know where Babi is. After all, he's paying me. I hear that girl is going on the next campaign. What could it mean? What girl do they mean? That is something we'll probably find out. Lord Babi is building the lighthouse as a display of his power. Or there may be a different reason altogether. I'm sure we'll find out if that's the case. Once the lighthouse is complete, Babi's name will live forever. Unless it gets renamed to, I don't know, that lighthouse that never gets used. But I don't think it will be. Let's now go over here. There is one more place we need to go, and that is in this direction. Ah, hello you. Iodem! Iodem! Ah, this is Iodem. He has a unique character model. We went to Altmiller Cave, as you commanded. And what have you? What news is there of Babi? This guy looks very important. Ah, no news. This is futile. Iodem, why did you send us to look for Babi in a place like that? It's a good question. Why would Lord Babi enter such a dangerous cave alone? It's so that the protagonists can go and check there, maybe? The protagonists? Are they nearby? Maybe, sire. Inconceivable? Is that what you were going to say? Indeed. Altmiller Cave is an evil place. We're definitely going to have to go there, aren't we? If Babi went there alone, a monster might have... I'm aware of Altmiller Cave's eccentricities. You knew? Then why would you send us there, Iodem? Lord Babi has left in secret before. You mean this isn't the first time Lord Babi has disappeared, Iodem? Oh, indeed it's not. Remember when I said that Mia and Garrett and everyone like repeating things? The guards do it too. Everyone does it in Golden Sun. Do you know where he went before? I followed Lord Babi once. Go on. I was certain he had gone into Altmiller Cave. Did you ever investigate the cave, Iodem? What was he doing in the cave? Once he entered the cave, Lord Babi vanished before my very eyes. I wonder if that's to do with Synergy, eh? I think it is. I'd bet money on it. Or at least a game ticket or two. We have plenty of coins as it is. Vanished? You mean you lost sight of Lord Babi? Is that it? After he entered the mouth of the cave, I followed him. But he had vanished, leaving no trace. Huh? I tried following him several times after that. Each time, he vanished within seconds of entering the cave's mouth. And you think that's where Lord Babi went this morning, Iodem? But if he always returned from Altmiller Cave before, then he should be back soon, right? No, this time is different. Something puzzles me. It's almost like the game is forcing the protagonists to go that way and meet Babi. What was that, sire? I mean, nothing. What do you mean? It is certainly strange that Lord Babi should go right before Colosso, but there's something else. What is it? Lord Babi's bedding was not disturbed this morning. What's unusual about that? It means he didn't sleep in his bed, you fool. How did they make you a guard? Remember, guards just enter Colosso and do very well. Oh, that would explain it. Last night, Lord Babi did not use his bed. That is the problem. Lord Babi has in fact been missing since last night. That is why I am so worried. He has never done this before. Something is wrong. We didn't know he'd been missing so long. You don't think Lord Babi's been killed? Speak no such foolishness. I am sure Lord Babi is alive and well somewhere. Ah, yes, of course. I will go to the Colosseum in Lord Babi's stead. You must find him. We will all conduct another round of searches. And they nod, and they leave. Lord Babi, where have you gone? And off he goes over there. Maybe we'll find him if we head that way. But for now, we're going to go this way, and we're definitely going to look in this barrel. Nothing in here, and anything in here. We might as well have a look. Nothing in there either. Is there anything in here? The answer is maybe. Let's have a look, shall we? Nothing there, and down the stairs we go. Oh, wow, this is an interesting room. It's full of scholars and weird bubbly machine things. They're very bubbly. Hello, you. Originally, there were ancient ruins at the site of Babi Lighthouse. There's said to be an extremely long tunnel beneath those ruins. You're definitely not going to be going there, are you? Oh, you are? You're the protagonist? Well, I hope that information was helpful. No one has ever reached the end of the tunnel in the ancient ruins. I'd sure like to know what's at the end of that tunnel. Oh, you'll find out eventually. Let's search the bookcase. There's a book entitled Encyclopedia of Ancient Ruins. Handy considering you're talking about them. And in here is a notebook entitled Experiments in Alchemy? The experiment failed again. I have tons of questions for Kraden. Oh, does Babi know Kraden? No matter how many times I run the experiments, I never get the results I want. My alchemy skills have weakened, as Kraden warned me they would. Oh, Babi definitely knows Kraden. Still, my experiments in alchemy are progressing better than before. Maybe Kraden's research is meeting with success. Is he trying to make alchemical effects? Let's have a look in here. There's a notebook entitled Study of the Venus Ruins. The Venus Ruins? Many ancient civilizations still sleep in that area. We're definitely going to be finding something interesting at some point, aren't we? There is something of value in this one. We definitely want to, or is it this one? Let's have a look at this one. Yes, indeed, here is a hard nut. It is said that long ago, the power of alchemy was sealed away. But why would it have been sealed away? That is a question that we don't yet have the full answer to. Kraden's journey was meant to revive the lost art of alchemy. We hope, of course, that he can explain why it had been sealed away, too. Oh, we're going to find that out, I imagine. Babi makes his scholars perform all sorts of research. I wonder where Babi's favourite scholar, Kraden, is now. Maybe we're getting closer to understanding why he needs all this money. He's desperately researching something, and we need to find out what and why. Lord Babi's expected great results from Kraden's journey. I wonder what he expected Creighton to learn from that research. Maybe we'll find out. There is nothing here except you. Originally, the ancient Venus ruins lay buried under Babi Lighthouse. Ah, maybe we'll be going there. The Venus ruins are the remnants of a magnificent ancient civilization. The lighthouse has been built on the foundation of the Venus ruins. We're definitely going to have to go there at some point. Also, there doesn't appear to be anything particularly novel in there. Fair enough, we will now go back the way we came and head back up these stairs. And then we're going to go, we could go this way, I suppose. Why not? Anyone in here? Well, there's another stairway down that we might as well go and have a look at. Anything in here? No, there is not. What about in here? Ah, there is a bed here. Hello, you. It looks like Lord Babi didn't use his bed this morning. What does it mean? It means he didn't use his bed, of course. I guess Lord Babi did not go to sleep last night. What's in here? Hey, it's Babi's diary. It reads, "Miss Colosso may be my last." Oh dear. That is ominous indeed. Very ominous. And anything by the throne by any chance? We might as well have a look. No, there is nothing. And if we use reveal here, we find nothing. There is only one more place we really need to go, and that is this way. What is down here? The answer is, another stairway. Ooh, the Colosseum Tunnel. I bet there's really not much we can do down here whatsoever. But we'll head this way anyway. Anything here? Lots of things that we can look at. There's nothing here. And there's nothing here either. Fair enough. And we can't go into this room as it is locked. And we could go into here. Ooh, there's lots of people spectating here. I've waited a whole year to see Colosso. I can't wait for the finals. I didn't think the battles of the trials would be so fierce. I can't even imagine what kind of battles the finals will have. Oh, they will be something awesome indeed. Go for it! That's it! I'm cheering for you, little guy! Don't get eaten! Oh no, that looks like it hurt. Even the smaller warriors can win if they have enough spirit. And also are pretty good at fighting. And there is Iadem there, spectating in place of Babi. Watching such proud, skilled warriors in battle is so enchanting. What fantastic physiques! Why, if I were younger... Something's happened! Oh, let's have a look, shall we? What is going on here? I am mighty! Look at me do things! Can you actually lift that? I'm not sure you can. Yeah, I'm not sure he can lift that. And that's not good. Unfortunately, he has failed. And off he runs. Very sad. You have to make it through countless matches to reach the finals. That warrior failed his trial, so he's disqualified here. No matter how good a warrior is, there's always someone who's better. That is always something to remember. There's always someone better than you. These trials are based on personal challenges. I get excited watching. Watching the trials makes me really excited. The battles are incredible. And we can't get access to there. So we're just going to go this way instead. And head back the way we came. Through the tunnel of the Colosseum. Which has amazing music. For no particular reason. I do think you actually have to go through there at some point. We're back in the palace though, and we want to head this way up. Because we are nearly done here. Hello you. Anything cool here? No, there is not. Sheba has been staying as Lord Babi's guest for some time. She comes from the town of Lelivero on the Gondwan continent. Ah, that sounds like an important person. Sheba was taken hostage to force the Laliverans to build Babi Lighthouse. Okay, that is not good at all, Babi. You should not be kidnapping people to force people to build a lighthouse. It is heartbreaking to see her tears and hear her pleas to be released. Well, I'm sure we can go in and just say hello. Hello you, how are you? Oh, you are definitely important because you have a unique character model. Sheba was revered as a child of the gods in her hometown, but she looks like an average child to me. Sheba is not permitted to leave this room. Child of the gods or not, I do not think she could make it to Gondwan alone. Hello Sheba, how are you? Babi is holding me hostage in order to complete his lighthouse in Lelivero. When shall I ever be able to return to my homeland? We're going to read your mind. Even if I escaped Babi Palace, my power could not get me to Lalivero. It would be impossible for me to make it through the deadly Sohala Desert alone. That is a desert! Oh, she realized we read her mind. Did you just... No, it is nothing. Oh, we certainly did read your mind. We most certainly read your mind. And we have done absolutely everything here that we can. So we're now going to leave. We're probably also... No, we don't need to rest, actually. We'll go to that cave that was mentioned that most certainly does not have Babi in it. Definitely not. Most certainly doesn't. I mean, they already looked and he vanished into nothing, so it's not like he's still there. He's probably still there, isn't he? Oh, he most certainly will be there. We could also go and buy things here, but we're not going to just yet. I think all the stuff that we have right now should be absolutely fine. After all, we don't have a huge amount of money. We could also use that item there, that consumable that we have. It boosts defense. Who needs defense a lot? You do, Ivan! Now you are that much more defensible. We're going to head over to that cave now that we passed before, or at least we passed the entrance to it before. The entrance is over here, across that bridge. Hello, enemies! You are going to most certainly perish right now. Maybe one of those no mages will actually get a spell off at some point. The answer is there is a swift strike and another one of those. And there is a spell, a fireball, which hit almost everyone. And that is pretty much all you're going to be able to do, because now you have been defeated. And we're going to go and search that cave and see if we can find Babi where the guards failed. Maybe there's something about us that means that we can find him where they couldn't. After all, we can see synergy effects, whereas people who aren't adepts can't. But I'm sure that's not the reason why they couldn't find him, eh? I'm sure it's not. We'll just pop in here and have a quick look around, and maybe we can find him. Just head up in. Ooh, it's getting darker as we head in. Darkness is indeed going to be a mechanic here, and we're going to need to be very careful. And here is a golem, an entirely new enemy that we have not encountered before. It is made of what looks like mud, and hopefully we can defeat it quite easily. Yes, we can. We certainly don't need any new equipment just yet. It is getting very dark. We're likely to be eaten by a group. And in here is a torch which gives us some illumination, which means that we can navigate around. Fortunately though, when you get into a combat, the whole area briefly gets completely illuminated. So you can rely on that. Also, that is an armoured rat that we're going to ignore for now. We'll get rid of these first, because they're quite quick when they attack. There we go, one critical hit there with the Unleash. It's not really a critical hit, but it might as well be. And a few attacks here, and we're nearly done with this combat. And it's going to have a turn where it has a lot of armor. But that's okay, because 10 whole damage, and the enemy is stunned, which pretty much means this combat is over. There we go, 40, and 80, and that is it for that. We're going to go this way and navigate our way to these stairs. And down here is a treasure chest. What is in this treasure chest? Oh, curses, it's a mimic. Don't worry, we can defeat mimics quite capably by using copious amounts of Ragnarok and heat waves here. And we might as well also use that Jin kite here on Garrett. It'll certainly help. And I think one attack here will do. There we go, Garrett will get 2 actions next turn, which is always handy. And there we go, 134 damage, and we get some extra damage there. Ah, that is a good thing that didn't have an effect, because that can just kill people. We're going to attack here, which is handy, and then we're going to attack, and we're also going to use, we can use Jupiter here, but we're not going to. We're going to attack and attack. We're also maybe going to try sleep here. It may work, you never know. Let's give it a go. And it didn't work, no surprise there whatsoever. One attack there, one attack here, and an attack back, and there is one unleash for 115, and a second unleash! Haha! And the mimic has been stunned. And that is why we did that there. We'll just use that there. One more attack, and it has been felled. Level 20 for Mia. Absolutely fantastic. And we also got some Water of Life, which is great. we need to keep exploring a little bit more because we need to find something in particular here. Is there anything here? Oh, there's a Dreadhound and a Golem. That is not fantastic, but I think we may stop after this combat. After all, we're in the search of Babi, and Babi so far is not here. Maybe Babi isn't actually here at all. Ooh, double fang. That's going to be a lot of damage. Oh yes, that's a lot of damage. And the Golem also hits quite hard. Fortunately, we can quite capably take care of these enemies with just standard attacks. Goodbye, Dreadhound. There was not much dread there at all. And goodbye, Golem. Marvellous. And Isaac is a level 20 Lord and has learned Clay Spire, which I think has a wider area of effect and generally does more damage. And so when we come back, folks, we're just going to heal right here, and then we'll keep exploring for Babi. He's got to be somewhere in here. Okay, maybe he doesn't have to be here, he could be somewhere else completely, but I'm sure we'll find him somewhere. Maybe he's just around the corner, and he'll be like, "Hello, I'm Babi. Nice to meet you." I doubt it's going to be that, is it? It's very unlikely to be that. So I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.